Good evening. I hope you guys can hear me. Hope you guys can see me. Alright, so I'm getting ready to scan. My apologies. I was having a little issue with going live here. I had no internet, so I had to restart the computer. And also, I had to restart the modem for my connection, right? So it was a little bit of an issue for me. Now I'm getting ready to start the session here. And my apologies for the delay, but we are here now. Last touches. I hope everybody had a decent day today. And we are now live. Thank you for those of you that are coming through. What's up, Sean? Hey, I'm late myself. I was having a lot of trouble trying to go live here on. I had no connection. I had to restart the computer. There was a bunch of issues that I had, and so, but we're here. We are here. So, how was everybody's day today? Matt, what's up, Matt? Hopefully you and Nightbot don't start today fighting and stuff. Just messing with you. Just give me a minute. Just bear with me. I'm going to just share the link here on Twitter. So, how was everybody's day today? Ended with a small loss. You kidding me, Matt? You had a pretty decent day today from the morning session, and you kept on pushing it, right? I believe that's what happened to you. So, all right, so we're gonna jump real quick into the scanner. Let me just pop the scanners here. And we're gonna stop scanning right away. If anybody has a question, please type it in. I think. How much were you up today? The highest point. How much would you say you were? The highest point today being how much was the the highest amount today that you were green? What was that amount? If you don't mind me asking. All right, CNFR. Insurance of property casualty. Pretty decent consolidation, breaking a nice range all the way to the top here. Okay, I think it'd be a good idea to keep an eye on this one. I have no. It was up. Let me see, 1 or 2 trades for tomorrow, Friday. And Sean, you said you were up like $10. You said on KXIN. All right, so FULC started to decline. I'll keep an eye on it for a possible short. Right, not quite 100% sure if that one's gonna come back. But one thing that I could tell you for sure that actually messed me up a little bit, a couple of orders that I tried to send, and it messed with my head. Although my broker didn't get me the orders, I have no idea why. I sent 3 particular orders at 3 different spots. ARRY. This is one of the ones that I guess you guys remember that I was watching yesterday for today, and it didn't really give me the orders, so I have no idea why. But I'm gonna definitely take it out today. I'm not messing with that one anymore. And some of you were around last night, and you remember PACB from the prior day that I was talking about, a possible follow-through move from when I took this rejection here on this BWAP spot, coming down and then taking this the rollover trade right here on this top. And so into today, I kept an eye on it for a follow-through move to the downside because the daily was actually interesting. And I wanted to see if we were going to reject that moving average coming into today. And we had a pretty massive move on PACB today. So I had a decent day on ARRY. I didn't get no trades in, which is not the greatest thing. Mogo was pretty clean rejections of the BWAP, and it was a little kind of I knew that it was not gonna hold. Thank you, Matt or Sean. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had a decent day on that short today. Get that money. That's right. And so again, it's just coming to the market prepared sometimes, not sending kind of like random orders all over the place, just looking at what's popping. Because the thing is that when you're chasing everything at the same time, chances are you're not gonna catch anything. You gotta stick to one fish. The ocean is too big. Try to catch every fish that's swimming out there, right? So I think it will be a better idea to come prepared to the market and have an idea of what you want to do, because then that way you keep an eye on that particular fish, right? That might swim your way. Um, so preparation, preparation. ACI came really nicely here to the moving average. Look at that nice pullback that he had towards moving average, and today he ramped up. Would be a decent thing to keep an eye on it for tomorrow. All right. If you guys are writing down the stocks, Joby. I had this one. It popped up on the scanner earlier today. And I didn't really trade it. Again, I came to the market thinking today that I already had my watch list from last night, and I didn't want to be chasing everything that was moving. The chances are, when you start chasing stuff that it's moving just because it's moving, it's kind of random, right? So you don't have a preparation thinking, what is the reason why that I want to jump into this thing? Just because it's moving is really not a perfect strategy. I'm keeping Joey for tomorrow. Aviation. So I'm keeping Joey for tomorrow. No. Open. Right. Another one here that it's popping up into the extended hours. Real estate sectors. This one is a REIT. Actually, no, it's not a REIT. Real estate services. I don't know what they do, but it looks like we might end up having some continuation in this one. So RPH today dropped like a rock. BTBT, I think, as well. Yeah, third red day on BTBT. Now, if it does the same thing that this one ACY did on the daily, that had 3 days, consecutive rep days coming down towards the view app, and then pushes right back up towards the top, but that's a different story. So let's see what happens with BTBT for tomorrow. Open. I am going to place it in right here, FULC, coming towards this window, and open, keeping the number 1 spot. So I got ORPH actually coming over from the main window, out of the main window too. If you can kindly let me know how the volume is and how the stream is looking, I definitely appreciate that. I wish I will know if you can hear me well, if you can see me well. Well, RPH still has a decent range on the daily. So that decent range in the daily is definitely still there. Although he has this kind of topping candle right here on the prior high. But it will be an interesting thing to keep an eye on. So RPH is staying in. Just probably going out of that spot. RPH going out of that window to one of the corners of the monitors. Sorry to hear that. My apologies. I noticed that. That's why I was asking. I noticed that the thing dropped to kind of like 0 people watching. And I was like, okay, something happened here. So I wanted to make sure that you guys were still there. Semiconductors. Mogo. Mogo. Rejected that view app an insane amount of times. You could probably hold for the following day, maybe tomorrow being the second day. But it didn't have any kind of follow through to the upside today. The HPI. RPH. Yeah, he pushed up though, but then when he actually he lost that view at support, he just dropped like crazy. What else? You say HPI. Kind of roundabout information right there on 15.5 right here. Still holding that price support. Might become resistance this time around. So let's see what happens right there. Yeah, keeping an eye on it for tomorrow. HUT mining. Probably let that one go. So, seen this one move before, but the moves don't really hold too much, so probably not gonna get involved in this one tomorrow. Fossil. My friend Fossil. Not sure if I want to get involved here. I've been burned a couple of times trading this one before. I'm out of luck on that one. MOXC. Alright, this one is interesting. Getting that little support on a daily, trying to roll over this trend. Here, holding that view app towards the extended hours. Never lost it after he reclaimed it. So I think it will be a good idea to keep an eye on it. It's coming up. Now it came down from the 31 area. Now it's having this reversal from the 650. So I think it will be a good idea to keep an eye on this one. And Mogo is actually getting. Let me see. Which one am I going to take out? My apologies. I'm a little tired today. Want to go to sleep early. It's been a busy day for me, and I can actually say that I am mentally tired today. Sheila or Xila. Let me take out all of these trend lines here. Those are prior levels. You can notice there that I was actually trading it. That's a high daily and daily. Changing colors here. Alright, and we're taking this one out. So a little bit of a support into the moving average here. Alright, so we have a very interesting formation right here. Alright, so if we can hold this trend and break on top of this trend lines, we have a decent triangle formation right here, or some sort of wedge pattern here, reality. So we're gonna keep an eye on this one for tomorrow. At least I will myself. On Sheila, we saw this one move a couple of days ago, so I'm thinking that it will. I was saying something here. Sheila, we saw this one move before, so I think it will be a good idea to keep an eye on this one moving forward. not gonna try to stretch out this stream tonight for way too long. To be honest with you guys, like I'm saying, I feel a little bit tired tonight mentally, and I want to relax a little bit today. I kind of need to woozah a little bit. Hims and hers, personal products. Why would this one be jumping around today? Let's see something here. Okay, there was some news released 2 hours ago. Let me try to read it. Source Benzinga. We got gainers here. And yeah, it's not giving me some sort of any kind of SEC Telltale Q4 quarterly report. Hims and hers quarterly report. So it just reported earnings, it seems. I don't know if it's me. I'm going crazy maybe, but I feel like there's some phone vibrating here on my desk. Well, maybe I'm going nuts. I don't know. All right, so we got earnings report. It seems on Hims and hers. So I think the reason why this one is moving higher will be because they had a positive outlook on this one. So I'm adding HIMS for tomorrow's watch list. Gatos. All right, so we has a very decent consolidation. Gold name, mineral sectors. Actually, it's not a gold name, it's a silver name. But it has a pretty interesting daily formation with this consolidation, when we can see here how we are about to reclaim the 100 simple moving average. We just did reclaim that 20. We are having volume less than 1 million shares. It's actually decreasing. Will be an interesting idea to see if we can break the high of this candle here, 1441. A little slow for my taste, but a decent daily for a swing right back up to 16s. Lending Club, Lego, Lumber Liquidators, OPGN. Letting that one go. Scanning for stuff is about, more than anything else, like weeding out the things that you don't want to touch. Company reported better than expected Q2 earnings per share and sales results, and issue and third quarter 2021 revenue guidance above estimates. What was that? Was that a thunder? It's been raining like crazy, and we've been having some emails from the electric company saying that, we're going to have some isolated and crazy sudden thunderstorms over the next few days because the heat, there's a heat wave going nuts. And I was like, oh, this nuts. Last night it rained stupid crazy. And now I can actually hear some thunderstorms, or at least a thunder in the background somewhere. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. 416. I need to place an alert on top of 435. Placing at 437. Breaking alert, And here's how you guys see that I pay attention to my stuff. I set up alerts so that way I can keep an eye on the things that are moving. That way I don't have to use all of my monitors to keep an eye on things. I want them to, you know. Wow, that's crazy. 97 degrees. Yeah, around here was 99, 98 degrees, something like that. So it was pretty hot. Fuel C pulling back. Let's see, keep on checking. Small direct club. I seen this one move very nicely before. Now it has a gap to fill towards the upside there. Might come up, but I'm probably not gonna add this one for tomorrow. Really, I don't feel too comfy about that one. I also want to know what's moving. Let me switch off a little bit towards a more general type of scanner. This is a scanner that I run of the stocks that are actually coming over the 20 moving average. This is a read with a high, very very nice pocket in the daily here, and I have been watching this one for days now. It's just that it's a little slow, although we're not gonna say the slow is bad. But if you notice that this moves here just 20 cents per day, so it's like you're gonna have to hold the whole day for not really a lot of. Oh, thank you, Sean. It doesn't really move a lot. So for a swing trade, if you're gonna hold for a couple of days, you might make a point, maybe 2 points, but you gotta let it slide for a little bit, and then if it really breaks the resistance, then it can actually spike in one day because everybody will be paying attention to these levels, and so it will be a good thing. This is the reason why sometimes people put the orders out and just give it some wiggle room. Let me just take a look at Doge. Hashtag Sean. Doge 27 and Bitcoin 45,785. All right, Mr. Doge. Just messing with you. I've noticed that the cryptos have been running lately. Cryptocurrencies have been really running lately. It seems like, to be honest with you, I think that people are really looking for alternatives to investing and holding long term, right? A lot of times when you're expecting a dividend to pay out, you might, you're going to have to put a lot of money into different companies for dividends to come to you. If you're talking about stock market now, if you're talking about investing in the real estate, well, you're going to have to put a lot of dough, right, for you to get a return. And so people are looking for alternatives and owning different things. This is the reason why you see the rise of the NFTs, although I don't know much about that kind of stuff, but crypto stuff and digital things are actually on the rise now. And owning stuff that might raise or gain value, you're gonna have to pay the capital gains, but yay, why not? All right, so here's one thing that if you notice here, this is the reason why I run these scanners. Wow, that's good, Sean. That's actually great. Me, I kept on buying once I was going down to the 16, 17, 18, and I kept on trying to accumulate a little bit. while I was actually trying to buy something on sale. Like when I go to the store and I see something that I like, like for example, I'm a junkie of avocados. I eat avocados with pretty much almost anything. Avocado toast, avocado and white rice, only that. White rice and avocado toast, avocado wrap, guacamole, avocado in a kind of like a bun, like a hot dog bun. Like, I'm like an avocado junkie. So when I go to the store and I see those avocados that are actually like three for five, or 5 for 5, or whatever, I stack up. At times I have so much avocado in my drawers, like in the kitchen, that sometimes it just go bad because I can't. Sometimes I can just get tired. So that's the same concept as Dogecoin. You see something that you like, and you buy what's it's on sale because you know you're gonna use it. You enjoy it, and you think it's gonna be a decent use. And now people are coming into kind of like waking up into different things, right? And the rise of the dollar, inflation, and prices. The dollar is not really holding its value anymore, so people are looking for alternatives. So I think at the end it will definitely pay out as a decent thing, and I'm holding. I'm not really I want to say that I'm an investor. I have never done this before, like holding, other than swing trading. I don't hold stocks for long term, like for years, for dividends and all that kind of stuff. But I think that my friend Sean did something on me. It's like when somebody gives you a drug for the first time. Although I'm not talking about a drug, but maybe you try something for the first time, and then it's when you realize you actually like the thing, and you never thought that you were gonna like it. So after Sean sent me that gift, or let's just say it was really a gift, and after Sean sent me that gift, now it was my responsibility to learn about it, right? So I was like, this guy hooked me into this stuff, so now I have the responsibility of learning what to do with this stuff. And now that I have it, might as well just buy more, right? So that's the thing. I appreciate that. All right, talk about the daily scanners. If you look at right here, this pullback in the daily. Yeah, man. If you look at this pullback of the last couple of candles, this is what I look for. I'm trying to go for a swing. I'm looking for stocks that are pulling back into the moving averages to then ramp up again. So if you look at the chart right here, this is the kind of stuff that I actually look for. All right. If you look at the range that he has, we are getting something really close to this area. We can even put a trend line here. Just an example though. This is the kind of stuff that I look for. You see, so prior resistance, now it came in, it retested that resistance, pulled back, and now coming right back up. Might be able to retake this resistance and move on top of it, and nice leg up towards the upside. And this is the kind of stuff that I look for when I'm looking for those swing trades. And I'm looking for stocks pulling back towards the moving averages. And this is the reason why you see me run these stocks. Is the name of this one is jumping off 20 moving average. So that's the name of this particular scan setting. And now I'm going to switch it off. Well, let me just see what's actually rejecting that 20 and getting under the 20. So you see this one, PIO, MTTR, MQ. This is the kind of, I also want to see what's actually dropping during the extended hours. I could be ready for the following day. So, and I'm just scrolling through this thing here. I know what I'm looking for, so bear with me. All right, this kind of flushes like this. And looking at that daily, starting to reject the highs here, I will look for a follow-through move to the downside for a retest of that 20 simple moving average, and then rejection coming right back down, right? So this little flush into the closing bell and having this type of daily, this is the kind of stuff that I would look for. And then to come down and at some point then hold and come right back up for a swing right towards the top again. Just bought some more Dogecoin. Good job, man. I have to say, though, although I have tradeconley.com, I started a community yesterday. I just kind of like a part-time thing just to blog and share stuff in Reddit. Still, it's called Trades Conley. So, again, that new thing is just a little blog that I just started on Reddit yesterday, and it's fairly new. I'm just sharing stuff, also sharing stuff on Wall Street bets and the stock market community and some other places, right? So I find it to be kind of easy to write and to share images and stuff. So if you guys want to come through and just check it out or share whatever, again, you just go to Reddit, maybe the app or the website, and type in Trades Conley. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can share the thing here so you can see how to write it. If you guys want to come through and just say hello at some point or something like that. What is this? This is not what I didn't intend for this. No, this is not what I intended. Removing. So, okay. Seems like I clipboard copied the wrong thing. There you go. Yeah, if you guys want to come and become members of that little community, again, this is just things to help everybody grow. But it's good. It's easier, or it's very easy to write. Right now, I'm changing up a couple of things on tradeconley.com, and we're creating something more type of Facebook live feed, like the type of thing that you see all the feeds, something like Facebook and Twitter and things like maybe Discord. So for now, the community where everybody can share is not up in the website, right? So again, if you're gonna write long stuff, it's fairly easy to use the Reddit thing. So I just created that little thing there, and I started sharing stuff yesterday. I also share stuff on different places. I write blogs on the stock market thing on Reddit. I was banned out of for about 3 months, maybe 4 months, on Wall Street bets. They banned me for some reason, and then now they just took me back in. And I have had a lot of reactions from yesterday and today when I share a couple of things there with them. And so there was a lot of people giving me different sort of reactions. Nothing like stock twist. Nothing like that. Because people do curse you out on stock twist just because you have different ideas than they do. So it's not so hostile, I would say, as stock twist. Everybody's an expert in stock twist for some reason. All right, so keeping an eye on CI for tomorrow. It held at 20 simple moving average and rental leasing services. Here's the thing: over the last couple of months, because of COVID, the rental space have been extremely busy. And if you guys do remember, I was talking about renting a van because I'm going next week, Wednesday Thursday, Friday. I'm not gonna be trading. I'm gonna be on a vacation, right? Because the thing is about to close. The summer's going away. My son's birthday is on Saturday. We're planning something here in the house, and then we're going away for 3 days next week. So when you go in, a group of people, different cars, but bringing some more people with me. So I rented a SUV with 3 lines of seat, and I was actually trying to get a minivan, and it was extremely hard to get and also very expensive. So being that this is a rental and leasing services, I think that we will see this thing hold over the next few days, because the reports that we've been having in the market about the rentals, even today on Bloomberg News and Bloomberg Surveillance, they were talking about renting cars and how much demand and the pricing for rentals, right? And they were discussing it this morning. So keep an eye on this for tomorrow. And let's see. Any questions? All right, guys. So far, I have HIMS, HIMS, open, CNFR, PACB. I'm gonna still keep it on watch for tomorrow, trying to see if there's any kind of follow through for tomorrow towards the downside. Maybe it gives me a little decent opportunity again for a short on PACB. We're keeping XELA, XELA, again breaking that wedge pattern formation on the daily. ORPH, JOBY, MOXC, ACY, MOGO. Still gonna keep an eye on that one. I need one more. Because I'm taking out ZV. If CV comes right back up, I'm gonna put an alert towards the 1050 on ZEV, just to see if it decides that it wants to come right back up over the next few days. Because sometimes the shiny object is no longer shining anymore the same way, but then it starts to shine again. Hood, dude, like that's a very controversial name, but I will definitely take a look at it. I am not interested in trading it, to be honest with you. Look at this nice pullback coin. This Robinhood is being bashed so much that it's something that it can hold, but in reality people are really kind of like, I don't know how much people will actually like. And there's been a lot of people with big names out there throwing money on Robinhood, but in reality, I don't know really how much this one is really going to hold. All right, so for now, I'm not interested. For me, Robinhood, after this downtrend, yeah, it's very close to the high of this candle. If it can hold this area 48 and 59, you can see it looking towards the left, very, very close to that daily range right here, right? So if it comes a little closer to that, we came very close and then pulled back up. So there's chances that this high on this candle might actually consolidate and become that next support and come right back up towards this $60 area. But until it breaks this $60 area, it's gonna be like catching a knife. It's actually falling from the table. So I'm not 100% sure about this one. I am not going to get involved on it. I'll definitely take a look at coin. Yeah, I mean, like, he's being bashed all over the place. You know, after what happened with the Citadel, and all these big hedge funds. People are like pretty not enjoying much of the hood coin. God, this one is actually dropping. All right, so it's this one is involved with cryptos, right? So I'm assuming that because the crypto's going up, people are going to think, and this is all correlated, and they're gonna start buying the, let's say, quote unquote market maker or the broker that's actually holding all of the ledgers and all of the coins that allow you to trade or to participate or invest in the coin. So I think that people might think that this stuff is correlated, and because of that, well, then it might hold. If you look at the 15-minute, we have several aerial support coming from here. Look, 1, 2, 3, and 4 rejected. Accumulation came back up. 1, 2, 3, and now 4. So right here, if this little head and shoulders hold this support on the 15-minute, you see shoulder, head, and shoulder. If it holds, it can come right back up. But if this neckline right here that we have around this trend line on the 274.70 doesn't hold that several aerial support, then we're gonna keep on flushing down, and we got a topping candle right here on that daily. So being that, again, it's a crypto exchange, like you said, Sean, people might think this is all correlated. If cryptos are going up, the exchange needs to go up, and people are going to start throwing money in coin, right? Again, we have a head and shoulders on the 15 that might hold. We got this neckline here very close to several area support. Let's see for tomorrow if we're going to hold this support area, or if it's actually this neckline is actually going to break to the downside. Because if it does, well, then we're going to see this stuff flush under probably and have a retest of the 250.23 again. So that's that topping candle looks a little bit like a inverted hanging man, although it has a little wick on the downside. But you can still call it a hanging man here, but it's an inverted hanging man that we have here, that topping candle. It's not a shooting star. Shooting star have a real body, a little the wick towards the upside is a little smaller, and although the real body is okay for the size, but most of the time it's shooting star formation, doesn't have a wick under it, and also the wick towards the upside is actually smaller. So, but it's still a topping candle there, inverted hanging man on the top. If it was under right here, will be a hammer, and that indicates a reversal towards the bullish side. But being that this on the top, it's called a hanging man, and it shows a reversal pattern towards the downside again. And due to the 15 minutes, it will be important to keep an eye to see if we're gonna hold this trend or not. But that's one thing that I think it will be a good idea to hold. No, I think the 250 will be an area of the next support, being that is the low of this candle right here, right? So I will see this one filling that little gap here, because although it came down right here, we have a wick, so I think we might end up filling up this gap right here. And put a square so to show you what I'm referring to. This little gap formation right there. If we end up rejecting that support in this head and shoulders in the 15 minutes, we might come down a little bit more and fill this little gap formation right here, and we might even come down towards the 250. Now 250, the reason why I choose 250 there This is because the half 50 will be kind of like a psychological area, and it will probably hold support on that spot. This is the reason why I'm choosing to believe that it will actually hold that 250 area there. I don't know if you guys have any questions, any more questions before I wrap it up. If nobody has more questions, then I might just wrap it up, and I will see you probably tomorrow, real time, in the room. We'll be trading live pretty much on the Discord. Doge. Let's see here. Doge. You know, I let me try to go to. Hold up. I give you my perspective here. Let me just log in. And I will place this in the window so you can see what I'm actually looking at. Alright, so let me go back to the stream, change the window to the Google. Where's Google? Doge. Alright. So Doge. Can you see it? Yeah, there you go. So let's just hold up. All right. So let's see. What do we have here? You know, I don't pay much attention to the Doge. Do I have the 30 minutes? Is that 30 minutes? Yeah, 30-minute candles. All right, so here's what I think. Over the last couple of days, it's been uptrending, right? We can see a little base down here around the 2450 area. We have a little top coming from up here. Let me try to put a trend line. I don't know if I can. Actually, I don't know much about using this platform. But we can see this little top right here, right? But at the same time, we have this little formation right here. Alright? And so we started to have this range in between here. One thing that I pay attention to when it comes to the trend of the coins, it's more kind of longer term. So I try to pay attention more to the 30 minutes than anything else. And so as of right now, what I can see is, although it's actually pulling back, it held over here very nicely. We see a little base right here, and although it dipped, every single candle in the 30 minutes have this wick that held this area, right? And if you hold here, let me try to go back. Look at how we'd held the low of this area. So the low of this candle here, we have every single wick of the candles just dipping under it, but holding right on top. So this is an area of support that I might be really interested in. If it keeps on pulling back during the next hour, 2 hours, or 8 hours, I will expect that it will come very close to this support and then push right back up, right? As of right now, the volume has been very interesting. The whole sector, the whole market has been moving nicely, and we saw the 28 print already earlier today. So I think that if it pulls back this area around here, the 2633, 2650 area will be a key area of support on Doge, and that we might see this the trend hold that support and come right back up for that follow through to the upside. Hope that it actually helped in any way. Guys, if you I don't have any other questions, I'm gonna be wrapping this one up, and I will definitely see you tomorrow. Thank you, man. I've been looking at candles for so long that it's quite something. It's quite something. But guys, I love being here with you. I appreciate your time. I know that you could be doing anything else, but you choosing to be here around, hanging out with me. But I will see you tomorrow. I want to take some rest. I feel a little bit tired today, and I want to go back downstairs, maybe sit down, maybe watch a movie, have a little drink or something like that. Holy smokes. There was something that happened, Sean. I have no idea what happened. But the bot put you timed out and deleted all of your messages, it seems. Anyway, I will, guys, see you tomorrow. First thing. Tomorrow I'll be back in the Discord, alerting, talking, trading. And tomorrow night, again, Thursday, will be the last day of the week for the nightly scans, 7:30. Today I was delayed because of the internet, but I'm hoping that tomorrow I don't have any kind of delays. So tomorrow, and then back at it on Monday again. But we'll be trading on Friday. There's not gonna be any live streams on Friday, but I will definitely see you tomorrow morning and night. So for now, guys, I hope you enjoy your night, and I will see you tomorrow. Stay green, learn from today's mistakes, and when you go to bed or before going to bed, thank you, Sean, and thank you, Matt. Think about what you did today and what you could have done better, and try to not make the mistakes that you made again, that today you made. All right, no trading or no over trading when you're having a decent day. Sometimes it's better just to watch the market, hold a bag of money, not a bag of, not don't become a bag holder in that sense of just holding stuff, but become a bag holder because you're holding coin, because you're holding the money, because you're holding a bag of money, right? So if you have good gains, don't overtrade. I'm not trying to bash anybody here, but I'm just saying, think about the mistakes that you make today and try not to make them again. Use them as learning experiences, and it's a process, and you need to be willing to go through the process. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night, and see you later. Stay green.